Cronos: The New Dawn, which is from Bloober Team, which just did Silent Hill 2 remake. They're making like I don't know you're playing a grand monster or a grandmother who's also maybe a monster, and there's like some science fiction shit going on, and it's a spooky one. It looks interesting enough though. Like the world, it looks like Earth is fucked or something, and you're like discovering what's going on. I don't really know, like, story-wise what was happening, apart from just the scariness and the spookiness and that you're playing chess with a grandmother. That's what this trailer showed.
Visually, it's pretty interesting. Just looking at all the screenshots and things that are for the game. I have a lot of questions about the actual game. You know what I mean? Like, Bloober Team can do visuals very well. I'm not even stressed about that. They'll make it look gorgeous, and they'll do some weird, like, you turn around and it's a wall, not a door. Like, they'll do that kind of stuff. But yeah, I have no idea what this game is. I couldn't even begin to tell you what the actual game is.
Yeah. Well, it's called Cronos: The New Dawn. Bloober Team also is in the news because of that like, I don't know if that's the key art or what that is, but that looks badass.
The thing is, I played so many horror games this past week for Next Fest that all this imagery I've like seen.
You've experienced it
in games that I just played a bunch of demos for, and so it's like none of it's too crazy right now. But I am curious what this is going to be because it could be very good.
Yeah. Bloober Team, in a interview with GameSpot, basically came out and said that they are done making, quote, shitty, end quote, games. He said they want to find their niche, and we think that we found our niche. They pretty much just like admitted that some of their games in the past were quote unquote shit, which I'm kind of into that, right? Like I like that they're just being honest. There's something redeeming about that today.
It's weird though, because they're, started as an indie studio, made a very popular horror game, and then we're like, yo, we can make more money if we do these other games. And it feels like they tried and failed. I don't know that I would, be like, yeah, you know what? We suck. Like, I don't know.
Well, no,
it's nice to see some honesty.
Yeah, we sucked, but now we're going to not suck.
Yeah. No, I get it. But it has the same vibe of like Domino's saying, hey, our pizzas are good now.
Right. Yeah.
It's like,
honesty kind of works sometimes. The full quote is from the co-director Jacek Zyba, I guess is how I'll pronounce that. He says, quote, we want to find our niche, and we think we found our niche, so now we just let's evolve with it. And now that happens is more complex, but it also happens organically in a way, like with 2016's Layers of Fear. People in our studio were like, okay, we made some shitty games before, but we can evolve. We gathered a team that loves horror. The other co-director, Wojciech Pijko. How do you pronounce Wojciech?
Worcestershire.
I feel terrible because I want to pronounce that, but that's not. My stupid American brain looks at that and is like, what the fuck? That's not a word. Wojciech, maybe? Anyways, I think it would be easy for us. It would not be easy to switch to other genres, and we don't want to. So, cool. Silent Hill 2, obviously doing very well. People seem to love it. Has a Metacritic score of 87. So it looks like they can make at least remakes of scary games. I think Layers of Fear was pretty wildly liked and successful. At least the first one.
Yeah, for sure. The remake they tried to do, I don't think as much, because it was literally just a remake, but rebook-ended. I gotta be honest. I think Bloober Team's a fine game developer that got dragged pretty hard for that baby hitting the wall. I feel like that was put in there by the team for fun, and it became like the internet's like, they suck. Look at this baby. They're trash. And I always thought that was unfair, but
Yeah.
Whatever. I like Layers of Fear. That was a fun game. They did a lot of things in that then people straight up just copied and threw in their games. Yeah, they got dragged for the baby, and I always felt bad for them, even if some of their games later on were like pretty mid.